Hey doing guys, it's Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ, and in this video here, I would like to talk about the GTX 1080, the RX 480, why you should be excited that these new graphics cards are coming out this year, and the weight that the 480's price point is going to have on the market of graphics cards.
Elite Gaming.
First, before we get into that topic, I just want to talk about the two games on screen here. At the bottom right, you will see Ara Fell, which is a 16-bit JRPG style PC game. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested in this game. I found it to be pretty good and very fair priced. At the top left, you see Skywind, which is a Merwin mod in which I'm doing a Let's Play, and I have some other videos that I'll put in the description of this video, but mainly I just wanted to put something on so you guys can enjoy it while we talk about video cards. Okay, first let's talk about why this is an exciting year to get a graphics card. See, for the past 3 or 4 generations of graphics cards, they were only able to, or only willing to, put so much information in such a big area. This generation, all that's going to change. And previously, every generation that did change. So you had huge jumps, along with being able to pack more hardware in a smaller spot. The hardware was also more optimized. But the past couple years, that was not the case. This year, that's going to certainly be the case. Now, how the RX 480 comes into play is because this is a graphics card that's going to sell for $200, maybe $250. That's going to be fully capable of doing VR. Now, what's that mean to you? Okay, I don't have VR. You may not have VR. But what that means is that the standard is getting higher. And for only $200. So Nvidia announced their amazing 1080 graphics card and their 1070. They're quite impressive, but at a price point in which most of us are not even going to buy. I mean, I'm not. I don't have $600 or $700 sitting around for a graphics card, but I certainly have $200, and I certainly like the idea that I could get one for $200, $250, and then later on throw another one in there for $200 and $250, and it match or beat the performance of the 1080. So that's great. So AMD is pulling to the bigger margin of market. Regular gamers are not going to spend $3,000 on a PC. You know, we want to build a PC that's, $800 and it play everything and be able to do everything. And that's going to be achievable. Now, this is not just saying you should go out and buy AMD. It's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not a fanboy or anything like that. I personally do like AMD because Nvidia is unchallenged, or let's just say Intel is unchallenged at a certain rate. We'll get back to that in a second. But what I'm trying to say is they're also going to have to answer the call to try to compete with that. So you may see a 1060 card that's priced around $200 and equal performance. So whether you're Team Red or Team Green, you're going to have something pretty soon. There's going to be a good time to buy. So as I said, that's good for everyone. Now, me personally, I'm going to get a 480, an RX 480 without even, I would pre-order it. That's how certain I am I'm going to get it. And it's not because I have utter faith in it just being amazing or anything like that, because that's not really the case. To be realistic, the reason why is simply because I'm running a 270X. I'm running an old graphics card. If I got a 390, which is at a price point higher than the 480 is supposed to be, and I can expect the performance of the 480 to be as good or as better than the 390, then it's a no-brainer, right? So I'm going to buy what's cheaper and better performance. Other than all that, all the graphics cards that are on the market now are going to drop in price. So you're going to have cheap PC builds everywhere. Because let's face it, when it goes to building a PC, you don't really need a powerful processor. You don't really need a lot of RAM. The one thing you need is a good graphics card. That's the bulk of every PC rig, is how much you want to sink into that. I just built a computer for my son with a 4-core, 2 gigahertz processor, 8 gigs of RAM. I think the computer cost me $200. If that, you put a graphics card in it, it'll run almost everything. So if you're someone who wants to play in 1440 or 1080, just 1080 let's say, these new graphics cards will beast it. You will be able to get buttery smooth 60, 45 frames per second with every game max settings. And all an affordable price tag. So that's why you should be excited. And as we've been talking, I've been flashing some charts and some pictures ahead. So I hope you guys are excited as me, and I hope you guys are able to pick up one of these new graphics cards. Maybe not now, maybe between now and Christmas when the price drop hits. And I'll also be showing you guys videos of me installing them into computers, running, and I will have benchmarks. We'll be able to talk about this more because this is an exciting time, and I'm able to express this excitement with all you guys. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if you're a red team or a green team, you like Nvidia? Do you like AMD? Or maybe you go with an Intel processor because you like the i7s, but yet you run an AMD Radeon graphics card. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you guys have found. For me personally, I find AMD to be better right now, and not for performance wise, but it comes to the point where I can buy an 8350 processor and get amazing results from it for $160, but the equivalent, or like whatever 10% more, is going to cost me almost double the price on the Intel side. So now let's go into the market being uncontested, and that is the problem. The problem is Intel is able to have CPUs and higher end graphics cards and charge whatever the fuck they want because there's no contention. It's a monopoly in that range. So if you're a true enthusiast and you just want to build the baddest computer you can, you're forced to go Intel, and you're forced to pay 10 times more than a guy who has a computer that's maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30% less than yours, but you pay 10 times the price. Yeah, that's why I like AMD right now, because it's more functional for everyday use within reasonable price tag. But alright guys, thanks for watching or listening, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ.